So at the beginning of the 90s, Arnold Schwarzenegger started becoming really popular. This and Terminator 2 were the movies that led to his popularity. This movie was an overall box office success. But despite it being the 90s, I know there's tons of people who like this because they have nostalgia for the 90s. But of course, I didn't grow up in the 90s. So I only seen this movie yesterday. Not today. I woke up today like an hour ago. So was Total Recall worth watching, or is it a pile of complete and utter garbage? That's what we'll be finding out today in this video. So Total Recall is basically a worker who wants to visit colonize Mars. Basically, this is before Elon Musk Musk put out the idea of colonizing Mars. Well, if Elon Musk is the leader of Mars, well, nothing bad will happen because Elon Musk would actually care. But this guy is basically just a dictator and wants to take away everybody's air and basically makes everybody poor. Poor and everybody deformed. It's kind of messed up if you think about it. But this movie is okay. It isn't a good it isn't a masterpiece like some people say. It isn't Arnold's best movie. It's a okay to decent movie, basically. The plot is basically very simple, and basically there's this company that puts false memories in people's brains in order to experience Mars without actually traveling there, so the Mars government could cover up the heinous crimes they've been doing. So overall, this movie is okay. It is a product of the 90s. And I think it will be to remain as a product of the 90s. I know people will be like, really? You don't like this movie? You don't give it a 10 out of 10? It isn't this big classic? Sick. Sick. Well, I don't really think it's this massive movie that, you know, is going to be have a huge legacy. It's just another Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. That's all it is to me. I know it's a very disappointing opinion, but I'll give my score 7.5 out of 10. Which is the same score as the IMDb rating. So actually, that's the same score as the average score for this movie. V. So overall, this movie is a okay movie. And that's basically it about this video. Goodbye.